Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about a couple of changes coming to Path of Exile in 3.8, as well as some of the things they have mentioned about the master changes, which are also in 3.8, so I don't know what I'm saying. But let's just jump right into it. But before we do, I want to thank you guys for all the support. It's actually been, well, quite something for me, to be honest with you. We're almost at 275 subscribers. Now, you guys might not know this, but I've been doing YouTube since 2017. And, well, let's just say that the last month we gained about 70 subscribers. So that's crazy to me. And it shows to me that you guys really like the content I'm making. And that to me is just absolutely great. So thank you guys very much for that. I'm not going to just sit here whining about how much that means to me and how grateful I am. So let's just jump into the first news we have right here, which are the master changes. So you might already have read about this, but I'm still going to read it out to you. As with every Path of Exile update, Blight will bring with it a number of quality of life improvements. Today we're talking about one of the biggest ones, changes to how your master missions are handled in the Atlas. If you've ever felt like you were missing out by taking a day off from mapping, this change is for you. Currently, master missions are handed out daily on your atlas, appearing as a symbol over certain maps. Opening a map with the symbol over it guarantees you'll encounter the associated master. By running maps, you'll also have the chance to generate more master missions in this tile, in addition to each map having a small chance to randomly generate with a master inside of it. Unfortunately, if you aren't actively pursuing those master missions on your atlas, or if you didn't log in for a day or more, you were missing out on master mission opportunities. So I think we're all pretty much, we all know about this problem, right? You don't log in for a couple of days and you feel like you've been missing out on your master missions, which sucks. But to be honest with you, I've never really thought about an improvement on that part of the game. So for GGG to see something that I didn't even miss, but when I read it, be like, well, yeah, that makes perfect sense. That shows a sort of game awareness on their part that's so sophisticated. You don't really see that anymore in developers nowadays. If that makes sense to you, normally I feel like the core community of a game is more in touch with what they want than the actual developers of that game. And to see with GGG that they, well, I see myself as core of the community because of the hours I put in and I create content for this game. So for them to change something, implement something that I think is very good, but that I or well, people I talk to in the game haven't thought of before, that shows to me something brilliant, actually. That's just brilliant. I don't know what else to say about that. In the Blight update, we're solving this issue by allowing your master missions to accumulate. On the right hand side of your atlas, each master has a little counter that tracks how many of their missions you've accumulated and on which map tiers they can be used. White, yellow or red. Each day you'll automatically earn a number of master missions, but if you don't use them, they don't go anywhere. They're still there for your tracker, on your tracker. Likewise, any missions earned while you were mapping are tracked and accumulated on your atlas. If you decide you want to run a bunch of maps with Einar in them, all you need to do is talk to him in your hideout and select mission. This brings up the map device UI and you will simply add and run whichever map you want, including the opportunity to select the Zana mod to use it. Some stupid beasts will be waiting for you within the map. That's just like I said, that's brilliant. If you're farming burial chambers, but you also want to get Einhar beasts for some reason, or you want Zana for some reason, you can just go up to them, still run the map you want, right? Because that's the point. You can still run the map you want to farm or to level up, and just get those as an added bonus, which in my opinion is brilliant. Because we want to make sure players have the opportunity to play what they want when they want, we're moving about half of the random chance for a master to appear in a map into this mission accumulated system. In other words, you'll see fewer masters by chance, but will have more opportunities to run missions earned through mapping. You'll be able to choose when and how you use those missions. Let me give an example, right? When I was playing my tornado shot Deadeye, I didn't mind if there were like syndicate spawns or anything like that, because my character was built in a way that it could easily handle them. When I was playing my Arc Witch and it would pop up the same event with syndicate, I would die, because that build was made for monolith farming and it couldn't handle any bosses at all. It would just die. So to me, this just gives you even it's not just the quality of life, it will also give you more and more opportunity to build a character for what you want and run the content you want to run, and not some random chance of getting something that will most definitely kill you. So that's awesome. For Master Fanatics who are actively pursuing missions at every possible opportunity, you may see a very small reduction to the overall number of Master missions you encounter. For everyone else, it's very likely you'll see more. These Master missions are account-wide for any characters in the same league. You accumulate missions on Standard if you have any valid characters there, as well as whichever Blight League you decide to play when it launches on September the 6th. Man, that's good. So, very straightforward. How do you guys react? Looking good, nice, looks so nice, looks great, keen to see this in practice. Look at all that, oh snap, good stuff. Everyone is actually excited for this. Like, I scrolled through this before and I could not find a single negative anything, which is absolutely great. So good job on that, GGG. So in other news, as we've said before, behind me you can see one of the notable passives you can get through the enchantments on your amulet, but also on the 4-piece set that they've announced for 3.8. Let's be honest here. I did not notice, and I don't know if that was just me or if you guys didn't notice this at all, or if they just didn't announce it before, that these are added to the skill tree. So it's not just that you can get certain nodes from the skill tree that you wouldn't necessarily have access to before. They're completely new. Look at this. Vengeance Cascade. 15% increased projectile speed. Attack projectiles return to you from final target, and returning projectiles pierce all targets. So this is something we didn't have before, and they're going to add all these notable passive skills, which you can get through some form of enchantments using the oils. Now, I'm not going to say too much about this. I'd like to start a discussion in the comment section down below on what you guys think this will do to the game. Because all I'll say is that if there are more like these notable passives like this one, that's kind of broken. Like even this one, if you combine this one with the new projectile based poison skill for assassins they've added in 3.8, this is already going to be insane. Making a projectile return in some cases might increase your damage twofold, but we'll have to see how that plays out, obviously. Let me know what you think about that one in the comment section down below, alright? Now, they've said there are 13 of these, and they're not connected through the passive tree. Like I just said, you can get them with anointments in Path of Exile Blight. This is one of them as well. Chaos resistance is doubled. Another one that's very strong. Insanely strong if you ask me. Double one of your resistances with something that you don't even have to give anything up for. Just an enchantment on your gear, of which you can get 5, by the way. You can get your necklace and then the 4 armor pieces. Now we don't know the base stats on those armor pieces, but if that's halfway decent, then it's just going to be insane to have that added as well. And they've also introduced the new wand base type. Now, I don't know if you guys can see this properly, but now you can. Can roll minion modifiers, increased cast speed, 70% increased critical strike chance for spells, 1 level to all minion skill gems. Minions have 29% increased movement speed, and minions deal 48% increased damage. Thank you very much, GGG. This just 100% made summoners broken. Like, even if they didn't add the minion damage, it was already better than anything we've ever seen for summoners, if you ask me. The new Convoking wand is available in some parts of the Atlas. In addition to the usual wand modifiers, there are 8 additional minion modifiers that can roll on it. 8. We don't know which ones. Honestly, we don't know which ones they are. We can see 3 here. The minion skill gems, minion movement speed, and minion increased damage. Now, which the other ones are, I have no clue. They haven't announced it yet. But I can... Well, it's probably going to be crit chance for minions. It would be cool if they did something like minions take 2% of your damage, maybe even 50% of your damage to make you more tanky. Stuff like that. But opening... Well, this... The addition of this wand to the game is opening up so many things they can do with it that I'm really excited for which actual modifiers they put on this wand. So if you have any clue which ones they are, please drop it in the comment section down below. Now that's everything new they've added for Blight. They've also showed on the Twitter that there are changes coming to Cyclone as well. We all expected it. I don't think anyone is baffled by that. But if you guys want to see that, go to the Path of Exile Twitter and you can actually see the changes just listed. I'm not going to waste any time on that in this video because I think it will be much more efficient for you guys to just go to the Twitter yourself, give GGG some love by following the Twitter while you're there, and make sure to check all the changes to Cyclone. Also, while you're there, I have Twitter too, so maybe why not? Just follow that there. If you like this video, please leave a like on it. It shows me that I'm on the right track with this content for you guys. If you didn't like it, please dislike the video, but also let me know in the comment section down below why you didn't like it. Otherwise, I'll never learn and I'll be the same twat forever, I guess. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you later. Eddy, out.